All right, so these last three sections, you're going to be looking at what we call conic sections. So what is a conic? Well, if you look at it, it's like an ice cream cone where it's pointy. Hopefully you can see where I'm circling with my mouse. It's pointy on one end and it's a circle on the other end. So then why do we call them conic sections? Well, they're cross sections. So if you imagine just slicing straight across this cone, perfectly even with the base of it, then you'll end up with a circle. Well, if you cross on the diagonal, you get an elongated circle, which we call an ellipse. And then if you cross on even more of a steep angle, where it only intersects one side and then the open side of your cone, you end up with a parabola. And a hyperbola is a little bit harder. You'll notice it's still a parabola, but let's look at this section and maybe you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so what you see here is your parabola, so it's a cross section, but what we've done is we've taken two cones and put them tip to tip. Okay, so a parabola just slices right through that. Okay, I don't even know what all these ads are. Coming directly across is a perfect circle. Well, if you tilt it a little bit, it becomes your ellipse. And now you can see a little bit better on what that hyperbola actually is. So yes, it's a parabola, but it's at a 90-degree angle with the bottom or top of the conic sections. And so, whereas this one is on an angle, this is just a slice straight up and down. So a hyperbola is actually two parabolas that are shooting away from each other. But these are where these terms are coming from when we all of a sudden randomly start talking about conic sections. We're talking about cross sections of a cone. So that's where we're headed in our last three sections.